Today we'll be designing this cocktail flyer in Canva. I'm super excited for this tutorial. It's something a bit different from what I normally do. So let's get right into it. The size for this design is 1080 by 1350. So it's the size of an Instagram portrait, the regular post size. Now I already have the custom colors for the gradient that I'll be using, so you can make a screenshot if you like how the gradient looks. So I'm just going to speed through this process. Now I'm going to add some texture to the background. So on the element, I'm going to search for grainy. And on the photos, I'm going to select this one right here. And I'm going to edit this a bit. So I'm going to go to dual tone. I'm going to select this one right here. And I'm going to put in my custom color that I want. Again, this is the Xcode. So if you're thinking of recreating this design with the exact color scheme, you can definitely steal these custom colors that I use. Okay, now I'm going to go under adjust and I'm going to increase the sharpness just a bit, and I'm going to rotate this to a 90-degree angle and expand it across the design page, and just going to crop the corners so they match up with the size of the design page. Now I'm going to reduce this to about 44% thereabout, let's see. And for now, I'm just going to lock the element, so whenever I move around anything else, it doesn't move along with those elements. So I'm going to type T on my keyboard for text, and I'm going to say, now I'm going to use a font called Bayside Demo. I got this from thefont.com, and I'm just going to increase the size and change this to the gradient text that we've been using. And I'm just going to duplicate this around 4 or 5 times. Then I'm going to highlight everything and select position and tidy the text up so everything is aligned properly. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to group this and I'm going to rotate this to about a 15.3 angle like so. And I'm just going to stretch this all the way out until it covers the entire design like this. Then I'm going to reduce the transparency on this. Also, I think I'm going to put the position to a -15 instead of 15.3. This is looking good so far. Also, I'm going to expand the texture that we have just a little bit more, so we can have something like this, and I'm just going to lock it again to keep it in place. I'm also going to lock the text, then we're going to add some text to the design. So I'm going to say cocktail, and for this font I'm going to use a font called Glacial Indifferent. This is a Canva font, and I'm going to select regular and change this to white, and I'm going to increase the letter spacing just a little bit, and I'm going to stretch this out and place it about right here. Then I'm going to duplicate this and I'm going to put Saturdays. And the font for this, I'm going to use this font called Sensor Series. It's a Canva font. Then I'm going to reduce the letter spacing and bring this up like this. And I think we can apply a lift effect, and let's do it to this one as well. Okay, then I'm going to duplicate the cocktail and I'm going to put it right here. Let me just zoom in, and I'm going to say, and I'm just going to expand this, and I'm going to put this in bold and reduce the line spacing just a little bit. Then I'm going to duplicate it again and I'm going to put the venue. And for this, I'm going to put this in a gradient color. And you know me, I already have the color that I want to use. And again, you can just make a screenshot if you like these specific colors, okay? Then after this, I'm going to put a lift behind it. I'm going to increase the lift just so it pops out against the background. Then I'm going to duplicate this and I'm going to put and I don't want this to be bold, so I'm going to remove that and reduce the line spacing just a little. Okay, now I'm going to go to elements and search, and I'm going to use this one right here on the photos, and I'm going to reduce it just a little bit and bring it down like so. And I'm going to go to edit, and I'm going to apply a filter. I'm going to apply this flint filter on the natural, and I'm going to go to adjust and increase the sharpness of this. And I'm going to search for blur under graphics, and I'm gonna use the orange blur as usual. You know, guys, I love this blur, and I'm gonna put it in this color just to add some contrast in the design. Then I'm going to pull this all the way up, and I'm going to position it behind the lime slice. I'm gonna search for a cocktail, and I'm gonna change this to the green that we've been using, and I'm going to go to edit, shadows, select glow, and I'm going to change this to white just to give it a glowy effect. Okay, then I'm going to put this behind the lime like this, but I also want it on top of the Saturday, so I'm going to put the Saturday behind it just a little. I'm going to crop the stem of the cup, the glass, because it's not going to be really visible, and I'm going to place it like so. Then I'm going to search for mint in Canva, and then I'm just going to use this to decorate the design just a little bit. And I'm also going to blur this. And this is it. Beautiful. Let me know if you enjoyed this tutorial. Comment down below what you'd like to see me do next. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, as well as turn your post notification on so you can be notified whenever I upload my next video. Until next time, stay safe and stay blessed.